So let's talk a little bit about stakers. The allocation for stakers is about 60 million. So as you can see, it's substantially smaller than the overall users because that is the primary focus, but stakers are still a critical part of the Jupiverse. We wanted to make sure that folks over there are getting something as well. That way, they can have more governance power and influence the future of the protocol even more. We're not looking at your stake right now. We did not do a snapshot of your stake on one day. We're a little bit more clever than that. So what we looked at instead is the time-weighted stake.
It's an average of your stake since the start of voting of our proposals. So we would take 2 snapshots every month and then take an average of that.
So it's looking at it over time. That's the time-weighted element of it. So we take all these snapshots, average them out.
And that's very important, right? Because someone who staked like 10 million Jup over a year versus someone who did that for a day, there's a difference. And we really want to reward our users and our stakers who are here for the long run.
So here's the good news. If you were a staker, for every 1 Jup of your kind of time-weighted stake Jup, so not your exact current stake, but your overall time-weighted stake, you'll get about 0.08 Jup for that. So about 8% back on that. That is not the end of the stakers, folks, because there are 2 groups that really deserved some extra attention, and those are the super voters and the super stakers. Super voters are the most active voters. And if you haven't been able to tell by now, we really like when people contribute to governance because it meaningfully changes things. And so the top 10% voted on 13 or more proposals. We got an extra bonus for you. Pretty juicy bonus as well. For every 1 Jup of time-weighted stake, if you voted on more than 13 proposals, you're going to get another 0.1 Jup. So another 10% added on top of that. And then for the super stakers, now these are the people that really have my heart. These are the folks that never even attempted to unstake. They staked and said, I'm with Jupiter, I'm long-term, I'm in it for the long run. Let me keep my stake here. Let me contribute to governance and so on and so forth. They're also going to get a super bonus called the super stakers bonus, which again is a juicy one. So that is 0.126 Jup for every 1 Jup staked. Of time-weighted Jup stake, I should say. So they stack together. So if you, like me and many people on this call, I'm assuming, you staked all year, you voted all the time, and you never tried to unstake, guess what? You're going to get 0.313 Jup per 1 Jup of time-weighted stake.